Hi! Welcome back to our show, The Whole Story, where we can read a brighter and lighter perspectives in life. We are your hosts. I'm Lian.
And Amari. And before we start, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, and hit the notification bell.
You can follow also our socials to stay updated through our Facebook page, Instagram account, TikTok account, YouTube channel, just like The Whole Story.
And our topic for today is about love languages.
Ano ba yung 5 love languages?
So it's
Love,
words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch.
Physical. Ano pinagkaiba ng mga words of affirmation, yung pag-express mo.
Through verbal compliments. And mga praise, appreciation.
Ang ganda mo.
Oo. Kaya lagi natin sinasabi na mahal natin yung isang tao. Part yun ng words of affirmation. At saka yung mga words like that can be meaningful to the person na ang love language is words of affirmation.
Acts of service, support to your partner, ang mga chores, running errands, pagtulong mo sa kanya kung ano yung mga kailangan niyang gawin.
Saka yung inaasikaso kanya. As in yung, tama ba yung word na pinagsisilbihan?
Mukhang parang alipin. Pero yun yung term na ginagamit. Pag kailangan mo ng jacket, mga ganyan. Mga nasa K-drama. Ang sweet kaya nun.
Oo, gusto ko rin yun. Acts of
Diba?
service. Gusto ko yung matanggap. Next naman is yung receiving gifts. So, from the word itself naman, it is showing love through gifts. Yung pag-ibigay natin ng mga regalo.
Alam mo, gusto kong
different-
matry yung sa Chinese drama, yung mga gumagawa ng star, tapos nasa jar.
Oo. Alam ko yan, sa hidden love yan.
Anyway.
Anong love language yun? Words of affirmation. Tama ba?
Hindi, kasi gift siya eh.
Okay.
Gift siya. Pero na
Ay,
lang,
oo nga.
meron kasi doon pwedeng magsulat eh.
Mm-mm.
So, kasama na rin siguro doon yung words of affirmation pag lalagyan mo ng sulat.
Next is yung quality time.
Divided attention. Spending meaningful time together.
Siguro ito yung parang pwede kayong nakaupo lang having deep conversations, or pwede rin naman na pumunta kayo sa mga amusement parks, have a date.
Kaya punta kayong plaza, kain kayong pansit.
It's just simply enjoying each other's company.
With time.
And then last is yung physical touch.
Physical touch. And expressing love. Physical affection. Hug, kiss.
Kahit na yung cuddle,
Cuddle.
part din siya ng
Holding
physical
hands.
touch.
How can you identify your own love language?
Gusto kong matanggap is yung acts of service and words of affirmation.
Kasi
Ikaw?
diyan ka maganda.
Mm-mm.
Ang galing mo.
Mm-mm. Gusto ko din sinasabihan ako random din ng I love you.
Bakit kaya nun?
Diba? Ikaw ba?
Ako physical. Dun ako.
Yun ang gusto mong ma-receive.
Pero sa totoo lang, through time, akala ko parang ayoko ng receiving gifts. Pero through time, para bang pag nakaka-receive ako ng gift, parang nakaka-addict din. Parang, I mean, yung material na bagay na hawakan mo from that person that you really do appreciate. It really gives you something kind of value to yourself. Kaya parang na-appreciate ko din yung receiving gifts. Pero hindi ako nag-expect ng receiving gifts. More on physical touch ako, yung kahit holding hands. Kahit ba yung magkadikit lang ba na ganun? Sobrang meaningful ba sa akin nun?
Saka dun sa receiving gifts naman, parang hindi naman siya pagiging materialistic. Parang isa rin naman siya sa way of showing love.
Oo naman.
At saka parang nakakakilig din namang isipin na habang binibili niya yung gift na yun, ikaw yung nasa isip.
Saka pati yung mga surprise na biglang, surprise, I have a gift for you. Parang,
Oo nga, no. Wala, baka gusto ko na siya.
How can you address situations where one's partner love language feels unmet? Pag ano daw yung ginagawa mo, or how do you address yung sitwasyon na kapag halimbawa hindi nakuha ng partner mo yung love language na gusto nila?
Ayun, siguro dapat i-communicate. Like, tanongin sila, ano ba yung gusto nilang
Mamalaga.
Or ano ba yung gusto nilang matanggap galing sa akin. Ano ba yung, saan ba sila comfortable na mapili yung love ko? Sa way.
Kasi minsan ko kasi ng misunderstanding. Parang, hindi mo naman ako mahal. Hindi mo naman ako binibigyan ng ganito or hindi mo ako ginagano ganyan. Yung pala, ang love language kasi nila ay ganito.
Oo.
Pero ang binibigay mo ay ibang kind of love language. So, it will really stir up, misunderstanding between couple.
Kaya mahalaga din na, although sinasabi nila na communication is the key, siguro mahalaga din na ma-comprehend natin yung mga kino-communicate natin. So, mahalaga maintindihan natin, apply natin, kasi walang value yung communication, walang comprehension.
Totoo yan. Kasi kapag hindi mo naintindihan, I experienced some parts of misunderstanding. Kasi kahit yung before kong partner, hindi rin niya naintindihan din kung ano yung love language niya. So, kahit ako, hindi ko rin alam kung paano ko ibibigay yung gusto niya.
Pero in some way, kailangan din talaga natin ipaintindi sa kanila na ganito yung gusto nating ma-receive. And syempre, tayo kailangan natin gumawa rin ng way para ma-met kung ano yung gusto nilang ma-receive.
Yung pagjojowa talaga, hindi lang siya basta jowa.
Hindi lang siya basta kilig or something na may spark.
Mindful din. It takes two to tango. Both of you should work. Sabi nga, being in a relationship is not just being in a relationship. It is a choice to stay on that relationship, even hard for both of you.
Paano ba nalalaman ng couple kung ano yung love language nila or ano yung same ground nila to know their love language?
You tell.
Yun talaga.
You compromise.
Aside from communicating openly.
Oo. Kasi sa totoo lang, meron ako mga na-experience na dahil nga yung love language ko, kung ano yung gusto kong love language, yun yung ginagawa ko sa kanya. Pero yung pala, hindi yun yung love language na gusto niya. So, dapat, yung love language mo at love language niya, alam mo kung paano i-communicate yung sa'yo at paano mo gagawin yung gusto niya.
Kahit labag sa kalooban.
Oo.
Kailangan mo ibigay kasi pares kayong nagmamahalan.
Totoo. Tsaka pati yung pagbibigay ng love language kasi you give value. May pagkakataon na halimbawa ako, hindi ko na-value yung words of affirmation. Parang baliwala ba sa akin yun kahit sabihan mo ko ng words of affirmation. Pero dahil yun yung gusto niya, kailangan mong bigyan ng value sa sarili mo yung kind of love language para mabigay mo sa kanya because that's how you work your relationship.
Importante din na aralin natin sila.
Oo.
And mag-adapt tayo sa kung ano yung mga gusto nilang ma-receive na love language. Kasi nagjowa ka naman dahil gusto mong mag-commit.
Oo. Hindi lang dahil feeling mo or gusto mo ng idea ng jowa.
Tsaka hindi din naman yun ang mga in a relationship couple.
Totoo yan. Setting reminders, oo. Actually, just sa setting reminders, maaaring ang maging reminder kasi ng ibang couple, yung galit. Na parang, ito kasi nga pala yung love language niya, kaya siya nagalit. But it's better to understand din talaga. A very deep understanding and also maraming pasensya na ang partner mo ay hindi perfect para laging maintindihan ka at laging ma-remind yung sarili nila na that's your love language. So you patiently and syempre calmly you remind na this is my love language, can you please, with respect pa din.
Communicate openly. And siguro, yung setting reminders, that it's why setting reminders siya. Kasi parang ayaw naman nating utusan yung boyfriend or girlfriend. Kaya siguro mas mabuti na i-remind natin sila na ito yung gusto nating ma-receive, ito yung love language na gusto ko, ito yung expression na gusto ko matanggap.
Kasi ulit lang din na parang hindi ka nagjowa dahil gusto mo yung feeling, but of course because you want that kind of relationship, not just the feeling but also your partner.
And siguro it's important then to combine your love languages. So as a couple, you must find creative ways to blend your both love languages.
Yes.
Yan. So, siguro kung halimbawa, isa sa inyo binavalue niya yung words of affirmation and yung isa naman is physical touch, so bakit hindi bigyan ng compliment while magka-holding hands kayo, gano'n.
Okay,
Di ba, mas okay kapag pinaghahalo natin yung pares yung love language.
Totoo yan. Kaya, ba, sabihin mo, sexy mo ngayon. Ganda ng ano mo ngayon, ng katawan mo. Tsaka yung pag-appreciate. Though there are different kind of love languages, but it's not, at dahil hindi yun yung love language na gusto mo, ay hindi mo na i-appreciate at disregard mo siya. It's better na you appreciate din. Kasi maaaring malay mo, yung time na yun, yung sitwasyon na yun, yun yung kaya niyang ibigay, and yun yung binibigay na opportunity ng panahon, how he or she can give love to you. So you appreciate pa din. And if you wanna remind that person that this love language is what you want, laging meron pa ding lambing.
Oo.
Hindi yung, hindi naman ito yung gusto ko eh.
Hindi naman natin kasi laging kailangan na magalit pag may gusto tayong hingin sa partner natin.
May lambing. Malaging lambing.
And paano ba na yung understanding about dun sa love language ng partner natin can help express appreciation more effectively?
Making them feel they are valued. They are merong halaga. Yung binibigay nila na because you appreciate it feels maaring makaramdam sila or mabigyan mo sila ng pakiramdam na they are also valued, not just what they gave you, but also them our partners as well and feel that value.
Tsaka tinatandaan mo yung details ng partner.
Uy, mahalaga yan.
Kapag katanda mo, di mas feel nila na valued sila.
Oo. Pero may mga pagkakataon na natatandaan ko yung mga chika niya mga chika niya.
Oo.
Mga details. Anyways, enhancing emotional connection. May mga pagkakataon kasi kami dalawa ni Ellie, pag nagkakaroon ng misunderstanding, it is because nauna agad yung emotion ng galit. Mas mabuti na we clear things up muna, what emotion that we have. Tapos, so that we can communicate clearly what we have. And so, yung miscommunication kay drama, laging dahil sa miscommunication, may nangyayaring hindi maganda sa relationship nila. And even in the real life.
At kapag kayang mga miscommunication na yun, naiiwasan din natin yung misunderstanding.
Tsaka yung breakup.
At saka syempre yung pag-hurt ng feelings dun sa partner natin.
Yes.
And of course, kapag mas na-feel ng partner natin na valued sila, nag-i-increase yung relationship satisfaction.
Oo. Yung pakiramdam na, this is love, this is the relationship that I really want, this is the perfect relationship that we have as a couple. So, yun yung, kaya dun din natin makikita yung trust natin sa partner natin. Saka, yun nga, and how we build this relationship is yung respect yung sa isa't isa. Laging reminder din na kayong couple ay both individuals, both humans that also needs respect from each other.
At saka yung emotional needs na meet.
Mahalaga yung emotional needs.
And kapag na-meet yung emotional needs, na-satisfy yung relationship, mas tumatagal na bibuild natin yung trust and yung respect.
Yes, so true. Mahalaga yung love language na malaman natin sa sarili natin ano yung gusto nating matanggap at malaman din natin ano yung gustong matanggap ng partner natin kasi maaari ngang magkaiba So, yun nga, maaaring ang ibigay natin na love language sa partner natin ay yung gusto nating matanggap, na yung pala hindi pala yun yung gusto ng partner natin matanggap. So, it's better that we are also aware and be mindful of what we do, what we give, what kind of love that we express, because it really gives a big impact to the relationship that you are building.
Yan. So, meron ba kayong mga questions about love languages? Or meron ba kayong mga gusto pang malaman about love languages? And kung meron din kayong mga queries about your partner's love languages, you can comment down below and share your experiences to us.
And also, huwag niyong kakalimutan na tanungin niyo kung anong love language na gusto nila. And kayo, you tell openly what you want para ma-lessen yung misunderstandings, and so that you can compromise as well with each other, so that yung relationship or romantic relationship na binibuild mo ay hindi ma-compromise because of the misunderstandings that you have. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we hope that you had fun with this episode. Comment down below your thoughts about this episode, and we'll check it out later and share your stories as well.
Stay tuned for the next video.